So we're out here for Evo Day 0. So essentially so far today, I did some running around to help pick people up and do a few things that way. I dropped off a table for the Hawaii suite. Now I'm going off to badge pickup. After that, we're gonna try and hit the Gooner suite over in Resorts World. I'll get some video of that hopefully later. But first, the venue. Badge pickup on Thursday, kind of dead though. Seems like this might be the play. We up on the big board again. Set up right there. As usual, we got us up on the big board. It's cool in here. It's very, very cool. So make sure you're bringing that light jacket with you. I mean, you're gonna be seeing this post the event, so skill issue if you didn't bring it. This is the overpriced concession area. Really don't recommend going here unless you're like in a pinch. It does work though because the entrance for the venue is literally right over there. So it is good for that. All right, we're heading out from the convention center. We're heading back to Resorts World to go over to the Gooner Suite, get some VF in. Make sure you hit up Bagel Mania while you're here. It is very good, a little expensive, but it's still a really great mom and pop spot here in Vegas. Look at that. We got people playing City of the Wolves, Virtuafighter. So the suite was sick. Thank you, Hell Pockets, for having us. It was a really good time. I got to play a shitstorm of Virtuafighter. It's a great time. Yeah, this is an awesome start to Evo. I'm so excited for tomorrow. We're gonna go home, get some sleep, go grab breakfast, get to Evo. All right, it's time for Evo Day 1. We don't have any games today, it's just hanging out. So we're gonna go do our shopping, hang out with the Hitbox guys. We do technically have a side tournament going on. There's a team Virtuafighter tournament happening at 4, which I'm gonna be a part of. So I'll shoot some video of that for everybody. Just like last year, the line to get in is absolutely fucking crazy. It is backed up so far that we are actually up on the 2nd floor waiting in line right now. This is one of the big problems from last year. So I'm hoping that the line moves faster. The doors are not open yet. So I'll give that to them, obviously, that people are lining up to get in. But last year was pretty miserable. It was wrapping around the building almost. So hopefully they figured out some situation to make it easier, but it's not looking good right now, Chief. Yeah, this is just on the 2nd floor alone. Oh, we're cooked. We're not even downstairs yet. The entryway. And here we are, Evo 2025. So we're over here in the pool section right now. It's kind of empty right now still. That's where all the pools are gonna be happening. And then we're heading down that way to go to all the shopping and everything. Got Armor King all set up over here. Obviously I haven't started up the booth yet, but there's the boy. I'm really happy to see Voodoo Ranger is like sponsoring the arcade areas now. I like having these food companies become like memes and sponsors for the events. I hope they become as prolific as Chipotle. We got Line Simulator for the Evo merch booth. Damn. Hitbox booth popping too. Ah yes, ah yes. The savior of all fighting games. Can't wait for everyone to hate it in 8 minutes. Artist Alley, as always, huge and beautiful. Excited to buy stuff. So Milk Shop is one of my favorite booths to come to. They're here every Evo. I bought merch at it every single time. If you guys know how to check them out, I highly recommend it. I'm really into their artwork. So this is the homie right here. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Puds, no, where are you? No. All the sticks. Vitrix booth. Ah, yes. The savior of all fighting games. Alright, this is kind of tough though. Realizing now I didn't do a fit check for today, so what's we got going on? All right, so I was in that Evo line for an hour and a half. I got the glasses, which I'm really happy about, and I picked up a nice white shirt that's like very low key. I'll show it off when I do my haul later. But it was nasty. I have basically spent in total so far 3 hours in lines at Evo. An hour over at the arcade shock booth, an hour to get in, and an hour and a half in the Evo like merch booth line. It's truly hitting like true convention status now. Like it's crazy. And I'm genuinely not willing to brave the Marvel ToeCon line right now. So I'll try and get some video and some go get some gameplay in tomorrow maybe. I'll try and show up early and just go there first. But I'm lined out. I don't feel like it. So I ran back to the car to grab my stick and my backpack that has the PS5s in it, because we have the VF party going on at 4 p.m. It's like a little past noon right now. So I'm gonna go get some food and then head back to Evo. So impressions so far this year have been pretty positive. Other than a lot of the waiting in line that I've had to do, it's actually been a really phenomenal experience. It's cool in here. I want to say thanks to everybody who actually came up and said hi to me. I am really happy that instead of going, hey, what's up, man? Everybody walked up to me and said, hey, I just want to let you know I did in fact wash my ass. Continue doing that. I absolutely love that that's a thing that you guys are telling me. Keep washing your ass. One super good thing I can say is that now that the initial rush from the early part of the day is gone, the line has completely disappeared almost. So this year they ended up having multiple doors open for security, and I think that really helped a lot to keep the amount of traffic down. So it was just a really hard start, which I guess is normal for conventions, but like it seems like it's smoothing out a lot from my earlier complaining about long lines. So I just went and grabbed Bagel Mania for the crew. Now I'm heading back inside, gonna hang out at the Hitbox booth for a little while. It's almost 3 o'clock. The VF party starts at 4, so we're gonna go see about this team tournament here in a minute. Got the arcade stick museum. I also have a bunch of art here. It's not just arcade sticks. It's the new PlayStation remote.
I'd say it's
So I ended up having some problems with my fight stick, so I wasn't able to play in the VF tournament. So I'm gonna get some footage of everybody else playing, but sometimes that happens, you know? So, not only have I actually had people stop me and to tell me that they washed their ass, I just had a guy stop me not too long ago to ask me to take a picture. And it's the first time I've had somebody stop me to ask for a picture. So Harry, it was great to meet you. Really made my day. This Evo's been really awesome. I appreciate everybody. VF party going strong over here. We got like a crowd going. A bunch of the Japanese players over here. The devs were over here earlier. They're making moves. Okay, I'm gassing out. It's like 8 o'clock. Hopefully the VF party's up soon because I need to grab my consoles and then I'm going home to sleep. It has been a long, great day. I am wiped out. It's the grand finals.
Did I guess right?
Hey!
One more time.
All right, I don't even know if I did a good night message yesterday because I was so exhausted at the end of the day. So it is now day 2 for Evo. Today we're gonna go try and hit up Marvel ToeCon, maybe Invincible Versus. We're gonna vibe with the Hitbox people. And I think other than that, I just have Virtuafighter at either noon or 2 p.m. So it's gonna be a really fun day. I'm gonna go get that Tokon footage, so we're gonna go grind that content, see if I can't get some views off of Tokon. Let's get out there. So I talked about this in my locals guide to EVO 2025, but this is the loop. As you can see, all the stops that are actually on the property for the LVCC, or Las Vegas Convention Center, are free. And then it's a $5, it's like $5 for the ones coming from the hotels. So if you want to avoid the heat, this is the way to go. So we're in the day 2 line. It's actually a lot better than day 1. I think the biggest thing that's been important, that's different from last year, is that they got their security situation way more in order. They have multiple doors open, so things are actually flowing much better than they did last year. So it seems like they've learned a lot of their lessons. Like the other big thing that was a problem last year was no water fountains in the actual venue itself, which they also did. So pretty happy with how things are going so far this year. Although it still has been a little bit of a line simulator, but I think that's more due to the amount of people who are showing up just to spectate and hang out and not actually compete. Like I think there's 14,000 unique entrants. That's including people who aren't playing in the tournament. So I think it's pretty inevitable that there's going to be long lines. All right, so mission failed. I overslept and made it right when the doors opened when everybody else came in. And the Marvel Tokon line absolutely devastated. It is fucking destroyed. So we'll try for Marvel Tokon later or tomorrow morning. But for now, I realized I didn't get any footage of the arcade. If you saw my combo breaker video, you'll know that like most FGC events have like big arcades like this, where they have games that aren't fighting games. They also have a bunch of fighting games over there. They have a whole bunch of them, but they have just all sorts of games that they set up in this arcade area. So if you're ever at any major event, you're gonna find that there's always these arcade areas with unlimited free play. Particularly if you're a fan of rhythm games, they always have a huge amount of rhythm games that you can just kind of grind out. I think the rhythm game and fighting game link has a lot to do with just like skill-based like gameplay. So there is a large crossover for that. But yeah, as you'll see, like we're getting over into the fighting game section now. They have like, it's like, that's Tekken 8. They've got Tekken 7 right next to it. But then they also have like these old cabs and also interesting, cool new ones. Like it's a 2XKO lineup right here. But they also have like all these ones that have the old setups on them here. With a bunch of different old arcade style games, fighting and otherwise. Okay, so I just finished up playing Invincible Versus. Super fun. I really liked Thula. She was really cool. Definitely my favorite character. There was some weird stuff going on with the game. Obviously, it's like a beta build, but all in all, it felt really good. I was worried because it kind of looks a little bit Mortal Kombat-y, and that's not really my, like I'm not an NRS person, but actually playing it, it felt totally different. It felt much faster, much snappier. And the animations like made way more sense in context of actually playing. I don't know. I might end up playing this game. It seems pretty fun. The art this year is going absolutely crazy. Now it's time for some indie fighting games. Really excited about this guy right here. Hold on. Okay, just did a little warming up over here at the VS pool stations. Looks like my stick was all good. Might have been my power cord. So we should be all set to go. Pool start here in like 5-10 minutes. So I'm pretty excited. We'll see how I do. Hoping not to O2. That's the main goal right now. I haven't been practicing as much as I should be because I've been on the content grind and dealing with like life stuff. So we'll see how I do. The little Virtuafighter corner, we got 4 tables set up. I went 3-2, not too bad, not great, but did pretty decent. Felt good about my gameplay most of the time. There was a Sarah player that I was playing against, I was getting knowledge checked, I just didn't know. I don't feel good about that loss, but that's how it is sometimes. I'll learn more and I'll have a better matchup with Sarah next time. Last time it was Aoi, now it's Sarah. Fought 2 Sarahs in bracket actually, so I gotta go learn the matchup now. So just had a quick talk with the PR guy over at the Invincible Versus booth. We actually might be able to get a slot to play the game more tomorrow, Sunday. So we might actually be in there to do some content creation stuff. We might have actually made it far enough to be able to go and sit down in like a dev setup to interview a guy and to play the game for a certain period of time uninterrupted. And I am so excited about that. Oh, Guilty Gear is doing their cosplay meetup right now. See that there's a whole bunch of different characters. Axel out here. There's 3 keys. Let's go. Saw a Justice cosplay back there. 4 keys. I lied. Look at this Justice over here though. Justice and Izzy. Absolutely crazy. The 2XKO booth is kind of crazy though. So this is it. It's the last day of Evo. I am exhausted. But today's gonna be absolutely sick. We do have a slot to go play Invincible Versus at noonish, like noon to 1. So I'll be trying to get some footage for you guys. Hopefully I can record and talk to some of the developers. Hopefully I can pick their brains for a little bit. I am absolutely exhausted. Not so much from the event itself. I just finished shooting the Vermillion Kasai video last night. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's somewhere on the screen right now. I am pooped because I was up till almost 2 a.m. like editing, shooting and editing that video. So I am just gonna do my best today, I think. Likely I'll cut this day short. I won't stay for all the finals. I usually don't because I am not a fan of the arena experience that Evo tries to provide. I've never been a big fan of it. And this is unfortunately sort of the byproduct of Evo being more of a spectator casual event than a competitor event like it used to be. What I mean by that is like it's still a like major competitive event. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not like one of the hardest events in the world. But more the nature of the beast is geared towards that casual experience. And the arena is a really good example of that. Because most players who are like competing or have traveled or been to a lot of events, they don't really care about the arena experience, I don't think. I could be wrong. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think that a lot of the time we all kind of enjoy just sitting next to each other in little foldy chairs and enjoying the top 8 all together. I mean, that's what I prefer personally. So I realize I haven't taken any footage from the second floor yet. So got to Evo, all set up. Gonna head over to the Virtuafighter top 8. Pretty excited about that. Hopefully we get some Virtuafighter 6 news, please. So today we're gonna go to the top 8. Then we're gonna go to Invincible Versus to go play the game for a little while. Marvel Tokon Dream might be a bust. The line is still huge. I did not make it in early enough to beat the line, so we'll see. I might try a little bit later, like when Tekken or something goes on. But I am planning to head out early today, so we'll see how that kind of plays out. Yo, we got the Rob TV for announcements for Virtuafighter. Let's go! First game, let's go, top 8.
And look, I say this again. There's a couple of poses, and that's all we got on the 5. 2 comments, it was just about another trip completed.
Game gods, Iyabashi,
Yeah! Woo!
and finally, ladies and gentlemen, as hard as this tournament was, as difficult as the gameplay was, as high level of gameplay, in the end of the day, we had one person end up sticking it out and become the Evo champion. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Akane Shiwa!
Okay, just finished up over at the Invincible Versus booth. it was a great time. Thank you, Jeff, for the opportunity to come and play the game. Hope, thanks for that time just hanging out and showing me stuff and talking to me. It was really fun, and the team there was incredibly kind. And I'm very excited about this game. The thought that they put into a lot of the mechanics and how they work, how the combo system is a little bit freeform, how you can, they've homogenized certain things, like you can hold back and do your super and it's almost always an anti-air, but they've also made it so that you can do some freeform combo-y things by using the tag switches, and you can do like loops with lots of moves and things like that, but the combo meter makes it so that you can't do infinites. It's just a really well executed style. I'm shocked that this is an alpha. Like, it feels like a very, I wouldn't say complete build, it does need some work, but it feels very much further along than an alpha. So I'm gonna wander around, do a little bit more shopping, and I'm probably gonna head out for the day. I'm pretty worn out and I want to get some other video editing done before I have to go back to work tomorrow. I didn't bother to get an arena ticket after the debacle from last year, so I'm not gonna be in the arena. So I think I'm gonna head home soon. Editing Theo here. I never shot anything after that point. I was so tired. I know I wandered around for a little while. I visited with my friends over at the Hitbox booth, and then I went home and I watched finals on my couch and passed out. I'm shooting this footage like 4 or 5 days after Evo. So yeah, Evo was a great time. Thank you again for everybody that came up and said hi to me. Make sure you get out there and support your majors. It's very important. We've lost a lot of them over the last few years. Now we're locked in at just a couple. So make sure you get out there and you support your majors.